But we're kicking off with the Steel Curtain Pittsburgh Steelers. And Cam, who are the Steelers picking here at 17, or are they trading down?
Oh, good one there. But I'm not going to trade here. The Steelers are not going to trade. They got a great receiver in Allen Robinson from the Rams. We covered that on the Bleav in Rams podcast. We covered that here on Off the Edge. So I want to go with a guy who can cover someone like Allen Robinson in practice, right, to sharpen those skills. And I got here Deonte Banks, right, coming out of Maryland, cornerback, 6 feet tall, 197, ran a 4.35. I don't know if Allen Robinson ran a 4.35, Jake. So my guy Deonte might have him on the speed there. So, he's a very athletic guy, 11.4 broad jump, 42-inch vert. I mean, whoa. I mean, my man's jumping out of the gym clearly, right? 8 PBUs on the season. So, if the Steelers draft a guy like Deonte, he has someone like Allen Robinson to, work those skills and Pickens to work those skills. A couple of things, though, with Deonte, it felt like when it came to his interception, his interception numbers, it was a little bit low. But also what I realized is his coverage is suffocating, my man, right? Where a lot of times when they throw the ball to the receiver, either he's glued onto the receiver or putting his hand out for the ball, or it's like a blanket. And so I love his coverage skills. I love his ability. But Deonte Banks coming out of Maryland, the ACC school, that's who I have going to the Steelers. Jake, what about you?
Yeah, so Deonte Banks is not who I have because I had him going to Washington. I think when you look at Banks, I honestly, I'm looking right here at my, I had to bring up my notes on him. Most athletic corner to ever come out of the NFL draft, ?
Wow.
This guy, he's an athlete. And, not just an athlete, he's able to sift through the trash and help out, in his run assignments. And, he mirrors well in coverage, man coverage. And to me, I think he's one of the top corners in this class, great boundary corner. So I like the pick, Cam. I think Steelers fans are going to like that. Steelers fans might also like this pick. He's not who I would pick here, but I think this is where they're going, Cam.
Okay.
It's Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State. Okay.
I see what you did there. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Joey Porter, as obviously you picked up on and Steelers fans will pick up on, is former Steelers great. And this is his kid. I think if they go cornerback, they should go with Emmanuel Forbes. I think he's the best corner on the board at this point in the draft. He's my number 3 corner. But I Bleav that they'll go with JPJ. And to me, this team doesn't shy away from the obvious. Everyone, their mother knew they were drafting Najee Harris, and they, what do? They're like, we're going to draft Najee Harris. Like, everyone's like, oh, is this a smokescreen? They're like, no, we're literally taking Najee Harris. So that's one of those things. Another one of those things, they take Kenny Pickett out of Pitt. Everyone's like, no, that's too obvious. Like, they're not going to do that. They took him. I see the bloodline there. The connection is obvious. He was playing his, football at Pennsylvania. So, obviously Pennsylvania State. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Physical. I think Joey Porter Jr. fits what they are looking for in a corner. They need a corner. And, I think at the end of the day, he needs to be like a press man corner. I think he's got the physicality that you really look for. And I think he's got some decent ball skills. And that's going to help a defense that already has some really good talent coming off the edge in TJ Watt and, Alex Highsmith. At the end of the day, I think he makes a lot of sense. He's a little too grabby for my liking. And he needs to trust his technique more. I am a little concerned about that. But that's something you can be coached up in the NFL with. So Joey Porter Jr., again, I wouldn't pick him here if I was the Steelers. I understand it. I Bleav they're going to go this way. So I'm picking him in this mock, but I would go with Forbes.
I see what you're saying there, Jake. And you mentioned the business move, right? Penn State, Steelers, it's the best business move you can probably make, right? It makes a lot of sense. So, and this, for people who are thinking about it, when it comes to nepotism and stuff like that, like, hey, did his dad say, sign my son or draft my son? The boy can ball. So nepotism or not, I think it's going to be a great business move. And the boy can play football. They need a corner. So why not? So
when you're in the first round, I don't know if it's nepotism at that point. You're already a first round talent.
Yeah, you got to be a baller. You got to be a baller.